What's good with y'all, man? It's Big Daddy Swoosh, aka SWOOSHiNAIRE, and today we're gonna give y'all some defensive tips on how to play defense in 2K22 current gen. So y'all stick around. Before the video starts, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and we'll get right into the video, alright? Yes, sir! Alright guys, so I made this video for the people that needed help playing defense in NBA 2K22 current gen, and even for people that are playing in NBA 2K22 next gen. So this is really every defensive aspect on defense, talking about steals, blocks, swats, everything like that. Pull and chair, we're gonna get everything kind of bunched into this video. So yeah, y'all go ahead and continue watching, and we'll just get right into it. Alright, let's get it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start off playing defense. This is when you're playing scrimmage or play now. This is where all of these defensive tips will really help you the most, but it'll also help in park. It'll help in every game mode. All right, so first we're gonna talk about player swap. Now, this is only limited to play now, my team, and scrimmage. You really can't do this online in park. You can't do it in my career. So this only pertains to those people that play those simulation parts. So to swap players, what you'll do is you'll press X, and if you're on Xbox, you'll press A, and what you'll do is you'll switch players when you're playing on defense. All right, the next tip is intensive D. What this really stands for is intensive defense. So this gets you into a low stance so you can stay in front of the ball defender and play in front of them. So how you activate it is you press and hold RT, and if you're on Xbox, it'll be R2, and what you'll do is you'll get into a low defensive stance, and it'll make it easier for you to stay in front of the ball handler. Next defensive tip is a block. If you want to get a block, this pertains to every game mode. So to get a block, what you'll do is you'll press triangle. On Xbox, you'll be pressing Y, and what you'll do is you'll jump up and you'll contest the shot by either a block, and you'll be doing this without pressing RT. So you'll just be pressing a triangle or Y by itself. Next defensive tip is a steal. To get a steal, what you'll do is you'll press square in front while you're in front of the ball handler, and when you press square, you'll get a reach animation, and if you time it correctly, you'll get a steal. If you time it incorrectly, you'll get what's called a reaching foul. And also to get a steal on Xbox, you'll press the same thing, but you'll be pressing X. Next defensive tip is crowd dribbler. So this is when you want to stay in front of the dribbler so you can stop them from going left and right. If you want to crowd the dribbler, what you'll do is you'll press and hold L2 and move the left stick toward the defender. And on Xbox, you'll press LT and you'll move the left stick toward the dribbler. Next defensive tip is fast shuffle. This is when you want to get left and right and stay in front of that ball handler so you're not moving everywhere. You want them to stay in front and you want them to stop in their tracks. So if you want to do a fast shuffle, what you're going to do is you're going to press R2 and L2 and move in any direction with the left stick. And this is the exact same for Xbox. So RT and LT. Next defensive tip is hands up. So if you're playing defense and you're in front of somebody, or what you want to do, put your hands up, especially if they're inside the paint. You want to put your hands up. To put your hands up, you'll flick the right stick in the up position and it'll contest their shot. And this translates also to Xbox. Next defensive tip is hands out. So this stops the defender from sliding past you on either side. What you'll do is you'll flick the right stick to the left or to the right direction, depending on which direction that the player actually moves in. Next defensive tip is shot contest. This will help on defense because it'll contest the player's jump shot and or layup. So how you'll do this is you won't press any buttons. You'll flick the right stick, quickly release it, and it'll put you into a shot contest animation. Next defensive tip is an on-ball steal. To get an on-ball steal, you'll be on ball, of course. You'll be guarding the ball handler, and when you see, and it's a good time to go ahead and steal, you'll flick the right stick down, and if you flick the stick correctly, you'll get the steal. If you flick it incorrectly, you'll get a foul. Next defensive tip, a vertical contest. Now, a vertical contest works different than a shot contest. So this stops people from dunking. This stops a lot of people from putting layups on you and things of that nature. So to get a vertical contest, what you'll do is if you're near the basket or if you're in front of someone that's about to do a layup or a dunk, you'll flick the stick down. You'll flick it very quickly, just like you did shot contest, but you'll flick it down instead of up, and you'll get a vertical contest. So that stops you from fouling, and that stops you from getting a block animation that can also turn into a foul. So next defensive tip is swap block. If you want to get a swap block, you'll have to press the turbo button, and the turbo button is R2, RT for Xbox, and you'll press this button, and also you'll press the block button. And when you do this, this will give you a much more aggressive block and a more powerful block. Next defensive tip, take charge. So when you want to take a charge, make sure you're positioned correctly in front of the ball handler, and if they're running full speed towards you, what you do is you'll hold circle, or if you're on Xbox, you'll press B, and this will make you hold your position, and if they run into you, that'll be a charge. If you do it incorrectly, you'll get a foul. Next defensive tip is flop. Basically, it's the exact same as taking a charge, but when you double tap circle, you'll get a flop animation. So this is how you'll be able to draw fouls a little bit much easier instead of taking a regular charge. So you'll double tap circle, or on Xbox, you'll double tap B and you'll get a flop animation. Next defensive tip is post pull chair. This helps for shorter players that can't guard big men because they're smaller and they have a smaller strength, they have a smaller weight. So to post pull chair, what you want to do is move the left stick away from the post ball handler, then quickly release while being back down. So if you're being back down by a big man, flick the left stick down, and this also translates to Xbox. Flick the left stick down and quickly release it while being back down. Next defensive tip, icon swap. This helps you swap players really quickly. If you don't want to press on the automatic switching players by pressing X or A, what you'll do is you'll press the icon button, which is R1, or on Xbox, it'll be RB. You'll press on that button, you'll see the icons pop up, and depending on which icon, you'll pass to that player. And depending on which icon, it'll switch over to that player. All right, guys, so that was the end of the video. I want to make sure that you guys know exactly how to play defense in NBA 2K22 current gen and also next gen, because it does translate. This is video for PS4 and Xbox users, so make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna definitely have more videos out for you guys, but this is a much more modern video and a much easier video to play defense on NBA 2K22. All right, peace. Also, I forgot to tell you guys, we finally hit 100 subs. Man, I really appreciate all the love that y'all been giving to my channel. Of course, I'm gonna continue doing more content, but I also wanna do a little giveaway. So, for the next video that I put out, y'all be looking out for the code. I'm gonna put the code, it's gonna be a PSN card. And if you watch the video and you watch the whole thing through, you may get that code. So whoever's the first one to use this code, boom, you got the PSN. But anyways, I really appreciate it. Y'all really helped me so much. So I really do appreciate it. And man, y'all just keep on watching my video, keep on watching my content. It's for y'all. So I need y'all to go ahead and look at it and watch it as much as you need to, you know, because it's content for y'all. You know, I want to make sure that y'all are perfectly fine in this whole pandemic and still trying to have fun and still be motivated to play the game. Of course, we have our ins and outs about 2K, but I really want to make sure that y'all get better at the game. Just like me, I had to do the same thing. I watch YouTube, and now that y'all have a fellow YouTuber who's done the same thing, I know it's easier for y'all to actually understand everything that I've been talking about. So I really appreciate it. Y'all keep on liking and subscribing and commenting, and I'll see you on the next video. All right, thank you.